begin this morning's service by singing the Vandana to Sarana together in Pali and English. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Put down saranam gacchami, Amman saranam gacchami, Sangam saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Buddha, Namo. Let's all sing the hymn Gasho with Amida, and the words will be on the screen. Trees and grasses and flowers all grow in great compassion. This light shines throughout the world. I show with Amida. Flowers bloom and flowers fall. From the seeds sprout new flowers. This is the truth unchanging. I show with Amida. Springtime brings the happy birds. Their songs all praise Amida. I join them in Nebutsu. I show with Amida. When I call Amida's name, it's Amida calling me. Buddha's voice, my voice, pardon. I show with Amida. When I'm lonely, I recite Namo Amida Butsu. Then I feel great compassion. I show with Amida. Nembutsu in work and play. Every day with Amida. Every moment filled with light. I show with Amida. Remember the golden tree, kindness to all living things. I will follow this teaching. I show with Amida. In the clear bright morning sun, in the fading light of day, in the darkness of the night, I show with Amida. Namo Amida. Let's sit together quietly for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit up straight, align your head, neck, shoulders, and back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. As you breathe in, you'll feel energy filling your body. And as you breathe out, any stress or worries in your mind just fade away. Just breathe. Sound of gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation. If you're able to do so at home, we would encourage everyone to offer incense at this time. The offering of incense is an ancient ritual, of purification of mind and body, a gesture of respect and an expression of gratitude for the Dharma teachings. Making offerings or donations is the practice of Dharma, refers to the six paramita perfections from a Mahayana tradition. And if you'd like to make an offering, you can scan this QR code and make an offering online, or you can go to our website, makwapongranji.org, click on the donate button, and you'll be able to make a donation. Let's all read the golden chain of love together. I am the link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Buddha, Namo. Okay, we're going to change the set now, so give us a minute. Come down to the floor, and we'll continue with the children's Dharma story.
Live from Makawao, it's Children's Dharma Story Time, starring Barkley the dog, Lucy the ladybug, with special guests, Kermit the Gosho frog, and Green Snoopy. Hey, Sensei, we've got to read the words that's on the screen, okay? Yeehaw! Good morning. Aloha kakahiaka. Ohio gozaimasu. It's me, Barkley the dog. How y'all doing this fine Sunday morning? I hope you're doing well and feeling fine. Mahalo for joining us here in historic Makawao town on the beautiful island of Maui in the great state of Hawaii. Well, good morning. Aloha kako. Aloha for everyone. It's so wonderful to see you this morning. Barkley, let's put on our magic glasses from Maui Optics and see who's with us here this morning. Well, that's a great idea, Lucy. Let's see. I can see Benji and Tori and Maka and Emmy and Kava and Lena and Tyrus and Kalena and Cora and Nolan and Little Noi and Melana and Kenneth and Sierra, Lindsay, Wesley, Maddie, Todd, Cruz, Aston, John, Melody and Cadence in Honolulu and I can see Sensei buddies in Japan and Hong Kong, Nepal, Canada, and Brazil. And don't forget on the mainland either. Ooh, wait. Okay, there we are. There's the Children's Dharma Storytime slide. And, wow, that list keeps getting bigger and bigger every week. Good thing we have so many sponsors for the Children's Dharma Storytime, whose generous offerings make it possible to live stream every week. So scan this QR code or go to makawahonganchi.org and you can become a sponsor too. I'd like to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here. Hey, wait, mahalo. Arigato, shay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your kindness and generosity. And thanks to all of your donations. Today's story is I'll Follow the Moon, written by Stephanie Lisa Tara and illustrated by Lee Edward Cody. I'll Follow the Moon. This book is dedicated for Aunt Barbara, whose encouragement shines as bright as the moon. And there are profiles of the author and the illustrator, as well as a note from the author that explains the background of this story. I'll Follow the Moon, written by Stephanie Lisa Tara, illustrated by Lee Edward Fody. Warm, soft, dry, I dream in blue, shimmering yellow and turquoise too. I'm coming, Mama, I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Click, clack, tap. Blue melts away as I tap, quick, crack. I spin, I sway. I'm coming, Mama, I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Roll, slide, tumble. I push, I shove. Boom, bang, shake, and stop. What is above? I'm coming, Mama, I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Out free, lost. It's time to dig through damp, sticky stuff, places so big. I'm coming, Mama, I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Crawl, scoop, shove. My flippers glide from here now to there. They slip and slide. I'm coming, Mama, I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Oops, you too. Why, we're the same. With flippers flapping, a special game. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Up, down, around, together, strong. We each find a path. It won't be long. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Whoosh, night, kiss. I breathe in deep, salt air on my face, turtle heart leap. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Fine blue glow, spill over me. O moon high above, eternity. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Stretch, flex, go. Under moon's sheen, stripes over my back of deepest green. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Sure, strong, clear. Flippers move fast. Moon sparkles my way. Lights glitter past. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Wet spray tickle, water on me, rushing, crashing sounds, much more to see. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Gulp, spin, float. I lose my place. Water swirls me around. Look for a face. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Swim, look, search. Moon knew the way. Now here in my dream, I wait, I stay. I'm coming, Mama. I'll see you soon. I know just how. I'll follow the moon. Eyes like mine, of deepest blue, shell to shell we go, in love anew. I'm here, Mama, here with you. I knew I'd find you. Moon did too. The end. And that was the story, I'll Follow the Moon, written by Stephanie Lisa Tara and illustrated by Lee Edward Fody. Wasn't that a great story? What part did you like? Really? Sensei loved that part too. Lucy, what did you like about the story? Well, mahalo, Sensei. I loved how the little baby turtle, which our Hawaiian brothers and sisters call a honu. And these little baby turtles, they knew exactly what to do to find her mama. Just follow the moon. Well, you know me, when I heard just follow the moon, I thought it said, let's just howl at the moon. Hey, kids, let's try that together. What do you say, okay? Now stand up. 1, 2, 3. Hey, we were howling at the moon. Oh, Barkley, you're such a rascal. That's because I'm a rascal dog. That's because I'm a rascal dog. I love how the little baby turtles face such big challenges right when they're born. They gotta break out of their shell. They gotta crawl to the ocean and then swim in that big ocean to find their mama. Wow, that's an amazing journey for such little ones. Well, that's right, Barkley. For such small, kind babies, the journey of life is filled with big challenges. But the baby Honu knew how to find her mama, and her mama knew that her babies would find her Just follow the moon. Arr! Barkley, I said follow the moon, not howl at the moon. Oops, sorry, I just don't like howling. It's really cool that baby turtles know exactly what to do when they're born. Me, when I was a baby buck, well, I couldn't walk by myself, and I couldn't see very well, and my mama dog had 9 rascal puppies all at the same time. But she took real good care of us, and look at us now. Me and my brothers, we're all big rascal dogs now. Well, for ladybugs, we're born polite and courteous because we're ladybugs. But I like to howl at the moon with Barkley, too. Well, you know, me being a big city kid, I like to howl at the moon, too. Hey, everybody, what do you say to howl at the moon again? Are they ready? 1, 2, 3. Arr! Hey, kids, what do you think about that? That's my coyote impersonation there. Well, you know, me being a big city kid, I never even saw sea turtles until we lived in Hawaii. And here on Maui, we're so lucky. I get to see big green Honu turtles almost every time I go to the beach. They're huge. And it's amazing how baby turtles just know to follow the moon to find their mama. There's a very special connection between babies and their mommies and their daddies. And that love will always be there. And Namo Amida Butsu. Amida Buddha is just like that too. Just like your mommy and daddy put together. Amida's love embraces everyone. Little kids, mommies and daddies, grandpas and grandmas, and uncles and aunties, and brothers and cousins, and friends, and brothers and sisters, and cousins and friends and teachers. Everybody, all living beings. So they can live together happily. Well, Naman Dabu. Naman, that's. Well, say, Lucy, what do you say we go to Oyakote for some oxtail soup? I think since I better give the Dharma talk for adults now. Say, did I ever tell you about the time that I invented the Pokemon Go? No, seriously, I didn't. Oh, really? Tell me more. Well, there I was, a young rascal dog writing computer code for Google's augmented reality startup, when one day my buddy Pikachu came by and said, Pikachu! And then, fade to black. And just remember, kids, be good, but not too much. We'll move on to the Dharma talk for adults now. So this morning, I'd like to talk about the idea of taking refuge in immeasurable life. And let's begin with the words of Shinran Shonin. The light of compassion that grasps us, illumines and protects us always. The darkness of our ignorance is already broken through. Still, the clouds and mists of greed and desire, anger and hatred, cover as always the sky of true and real Shinjin. But though the light of the sun is veiled by clouds and mists, beneath the clouds there is brightness, not dark. When one realizes Shinjin, seeing and revering and attaining great joy, one immediately leaps crosswise, closing off the 5 evil courses. The wisdom of Shinran Shonin, which you can find in the Shoshinge, the hymn of true Shinjin and members, on page 70 of the collected works of Shinran. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So, let's see, where are we on the script? There we go. So today's children's Dharma story time was about baby Honu, right, the sea turtles, baby sea turtles, just knowing, as soon as they're born, to follow the moon, to find their mama, immediately after birth, right, breaking free of their shell, finding their brothers and sisters, and then making it to the ocean, and then finally crossing the ocean to find their mama. I know what to do, just follow the moon. Now, as adults, we're touched by the sentimental expression of this unconditional bond of love between children and parents. But we also recognize the metaphorical parallels in this story. So born human, we are born alone. We come into this world alone. And we're totally dependent upon our mothers and fathers to take care of us because we're unable to take care of ourselves. So when we break out of our shell, we encounter our sisters and brothers, our fellow human beings. and together we struggle to find our way to the ocean, just following the moon with absolute conviction, crossing the ocean to return to the source of life. The baby turtles don't question, why the moon? The baby turtles don't critically debate the pros and cons of just follow the moon. The baby turtles don't demand proof that this path will lead to the source of life. The baby turtles just know what to do. Follow the moon. They have no doubt. So they do. And they return to the source of life, the mama turtle. And they live happily ever after. So end of story. Now, Mommy Davidsu. Let's go play. No? You still have doubts? That's okay. That's okay. We're adults. We're supposed to have doubts. Let's explore some of those doubts. So just say it. Namo Amida Butsu, right? I've used this slide before. So Namo, or Namu, depending on which version you're using, means take refuge. Take refuge. Amida means immeasurable. In this case, immeasurable light and immeasurable light. And then Butsu just means Buddha. So take refuge in the Buddha of immeasurable light and light. Now, did you know that Shinran's favorite expression for the Nembutsu was not Namo Amida Butsu, not only Namo Amida. Shinran Shonin, the founder of the Jodo Shinshu Honganji tradition, actually preferred Kimyo, Muryo, Ju, Nyodai, which means, Kimyo means, quite literally, return to life. Muryo Ju is immeasurable life, and this is referring to Amida Buddha. And Nyodai, which means Tathagata, which is a technical term which explains, it's a very specialized term for the Buddha, and we can explore that in depth separately. Shinran is imploring us, he's teaching us to return to the source of life, Amida Buddha, the Buddha of immeasurable light, immeasurable life and unhindered light, unblockable light. And this is the beginning, this is what we find in the beginning verse of the Shoshingen, the hymn of true Shinjin and Nembutsu, which is a very good reason to study and chant the Shoshingen, which we never do because it's too hard. Right? I mean, how many, raise your hand if you've actually chanted the Shoshingen from start to finish. Why is it too hard? Why is it too hard? I don't understand what I'm singing. Well, because it's in a foreign language. It's actually translation of Sanskrit into Chinese, and then the Japanese reading of the Chinese characters which have been Romanized, transliterated into Romanized letters so that we can actually pronounce it. Of course you don't understand what you're saying unless you study it. I don't understand what I'm saying because I actually haven't studied the teachings. So it's easy to say, I don't understand what I'm saying, but we haven't put any effort into actually studying the teaching. What is it that I'm saying? When I say, Kimyo Muryo Junyo Dai, when I say that, what is it that I'm saying? Has anyone actually tried to teach you these things? Has anyone actually tried to learn these things? And yet we say, oh, I don't understand. We say things like, I don't understand the soteriological framework of Jodo Shinshu and the Honganji tradition. Okay, I seldom hear that when no one asks about soteriology. Look it up, it's an interesting word. So we make excuses for not putting in the effort to understand what is obviously a very detailed and complex doctrinal explication of Shinjin, the true cause of going forth to birth in the Pure Land, thus becoming Buddha, and returning to this world of delusion and confusion in oneness with Amida, to guide others to their going forth to birth in the Pure Land. So when I think about my grandmother, my father, my uncles, it was obvious to me, even as a child, that their Shinjin was their source of life. How else could they have found the strength and serenity to survive the internment camps, right? to come to Los Angeles in the 1950s and institutionalize racism, economic discrimination, and the challenges of just making a living and raising children. So they didn't think about it too much. They simply accepted the causes and conditions of their life as it is. They simply tried to make the best of the situation, as it were. And they simply just gratefully received the faith of Shinjin through the working of Amida Buddha in their lives. They simply accepted the gift of life in sincere gratitude. They worked hard, They went to temples. They took the kids to the temple on Sundays. They put their palms together. They said Namo Amida Butsu in gratitude. They didn't think about too much about what the sensei was saying. And then they just focused on family time for the rest of Sunday. And then back to work, on Monday morning for 6 days straight until the next Sunday, and repeat that pattern again. Namo Amida Butsu. So growing up, as a Shin Buddhist in this tradition, I just accepted that people gratefully receive Shinjin and said Namo Amida Butsu. And you're saying Namo Amida Butsu is a constant reminder to yourself that Amida's compassion, Amida's great love and compassion embraces me, just as I am, even though I have. And it assures my going forward to birth in the Pure Land. So it's not me doing the work. It's Amida Buddha doing the work. And it was easy, right? The faith of Shinjin was a given. There was no doubt. There was no questions. Amida took care of everything. How much harder could it be? Namo Amida Butsu. It wasn't until I received an education that I became a critical thinker. And then the faith of Shinjin became quite difficult. And then when I chose to become a minister, when I finally had the time to do what I thought I wanted to do. So the choice to become a minister, explaining the faith of Shinjin to others, helping others to find their way to Namo Amida Butsu, or actually clearing the obstacles out of the way so Namo Amida Butsu can find them. Things suddenly became much more complicated. Now, 3,000 years of history and evolution means that Buddhism, the Buddhist teachings, is a very, very incredibly broad and extraordinarily deep subject of study. To understand, to really know and intellectually understand Buddhism, it's about a master's degree worth of education. But I keep hearing a voice in my head saying, Namo Amida Butsu, take refuge in Amida Buddha. I keep seeing images, I keep seeing memories of my grandmother, my father, my uncles, putting their hands together, bowing their heads and saying Namo Amida Butsu, in simple joy and gratitude. That was it. That was all that was required. Now, every time I chant the Shoshinga, the first line says, Ki myo u myo ju myo nai. So return to life, return to the Tathagata of immeasurable life, return to life, return to the source of life, Amida Buddha, Namo. So we're going to be restarting in-person chanting of the Shoshinga shortly. So stay tuned if you'd like to explore and experience Shin Buddhism a little bit more depth. So until we do that, or you could just say it. Just say Namo Amida Butsu. Just say Namo. The path of Shin Buddhism begins and ends with saying Namo Amida Butsu. And when we are brought to truly hear the calling voice of Namo Amida Butsu, transformation begins within us, guiding us to the experience of gratefully receiving the faith of Shinjin, assuring our going forth to birth in the Pure Land of Amida, and returning in oneness with Amida to this world of confusion and delusion to guide all beings to the faith of Shinjin. Just say it. Just say Mahalo. And Mahalo for listening this morning, and may your day be filled with aloha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Okay, we have another set change, so I'm going to return to the Naijin, and we'll continue the service.
Let's chant the loving kindness metta together. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May I be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to me. May I live in peace and harmony. May my family be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my teachers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my friends be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May strangers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my enemies be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo. Let's all sing on Yoksan, gratefulness, along with this Nako Umitani, American Toshiyuki Umitani, Mogiri Monganji, and Honolulu. Let's read the Shinshu pledge together. I take my refuge in the bow of the Buddha. Reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the life of the Buddha. I will put my effort in my work with self-reflection and gratitude. I follow the teachings of the Buddha, discerning the right path and spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I will respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humans. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. Namo Amida Buddha. Entrusting and all-inclusive wisdom and all-embracing compassion for the great enlightenment. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Let's all sing the Nembutsu together. darkness of our ignorance is already broken through. Still the clouds and mists of greed and desire, anger and hatred, cover as always the sky of true and real Shinji. But though the light of the sun is veiled by clouds and mists, beneath the clouds there is brightness, not dark. When one realizes Shinji, seeing and revering and attaining great joy, one immediately moves crosswise, closing off the 5 evil courses. The wisdom of Shinran Shonen, which you can find in the Shoshin, is given of true Shinji and others. Namo Let's sit together quietly for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit up straight. Align your head, neck, shoulders, and back in a straight line that goes down. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes and pray, so that you're looking both inwardly and outwardly. Just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. As you breathe in, think of something for which you are grateful. And as you breathe out, just say mahalo. Just say thank you, thank you. Just breathe. The sound of the gongos is at the end of our quiet meditation. Before we start the announcements video, I'd like to just emphasize that next Sunday, October 17th, we won't have a normal virtual Dharma Family Service live stream. It's the Hongaji Mission Hawaii State Dharma Gathering. Hopefully, if your children are in Dharma school, you're pre-registered and will be joining us. I'm going to be delivering a talk to parents. So again, there's no service next Sunday, October 17th. And hopefully you're pre-registered for the State Dharma School. So thank you very much, and here are the